Hi everyone, it's me again, Dorcas Akintade. You are welcome to the Power Hub. Today we are going to be discussing the skills that you need to succeed in the current job market. Today's job market, you need some skills that you need to succeed. I've classified them into three categories. Now the very first category is what I have called soft skills. So many people think soft skills are not important when you are in the technical aspect. They focus more on the technical skills, forgetting that they were actually coming into the industry with transferable skills that they have brought in. I want us to look at the soft skills that I believe you need in this day, in this age, in this job market, and the future one. The first one is confidence. So many employers now do not even know what you are or who you are or how you have shown yourself or present yourself. What they are looking for is the confidence that you show when they are speaking to you for the very first time. The way you harness your skills, the way you show, these are the skills that I have, that confidence can be a very strong selling point. Now, the second soft skill is communication skills. We are in a day and in an age where communication has actually become much more important than when you are meeting people for the first time, or not only for the first time, the way you communicate with them on general levels. Sometimes it can be verbal, sometimes it can be written, and one of the ones I always emphasize about is body communication. When you are in a place like tech, the funny thing about an industry like tech, if you're not careful, they always think, and especially in an aspect like information security, they always think you are like the enemy. I'm going to use that word, the enemy. But the way and manner with which you present the situation or you explain certain things, not necessarily by what you have written, not necessarily by the things you have said, but by the way your body is communicating it, is going to be in a better position to present what you are talking about. Now, the third one is good interpersonal and collaboration skills. People do not want to be an island these days. They want someone that they can work well with on every level, not necessarily as part of a team, but even with people that are part of other teams. Can you leverage your skills to go work with someone in another team and you are not considered to be what is called arrogant? You need to have great interpersonal skills. Now, the next one is critical thinking. Critical thinking, you need to have what is called the ability to be able to think on your feet. You need to have the ability to make judgments and analyze situations fast and wisely if you are in the technical aspect. You need to be able to think, and I won't use the word criticize. You need to be able to analyze situations and make decisions quickly. It's a very important skill you need to derive in this day and age. Now I'm going to talk about adaptability. We are in a place where trends are changing, technologies are changing. So your ability to be able to relate quickly to changes, your ability to be able to move with the times, your ability to be able to move with the trends will determine how far you will go in the industry. There's another one that is very important, is emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence will help you determine what is going around the room, how people are reacting to you, what the situation looks like, even when they are not using their voices. One of the things I always emphasize to my clients is that they need to learn to read in between the lines. You need to learn and understand what people are saying, even when they are not using their voices. Your emotional intelligence in this age, it has to be something you need to inculcate. Actually, it's not something that I will say everyone has, but it has to be a skill you need to develop. Now, the last one under this category is leadership. For you to succeed in any job at this time, you need to develop strong leadership skills. Leadership skills will allow people to gravitate towards you. Leadership skills will allow people to see beyond who you are and be able to approach you with questions. Leadership skills will allow your boss to see you as somebody that can not only lead but can nurture and mentor others. Now, the second category I'm going to be talking about is what I have called technical skills. We need to improve on the technical skills. So many of us are so focused on the technical skills that we have learned over a period of time, refusing to understand that technologies are evolving. So you need to evolve with technology. Everyone keeps complaining about how AI has caused an alienation, not understanding the fact that when you are in the tech industry is also an advantage, because new roles, new jobs, new opportunities are coming up. I want you to take advantage of those. How can you take advantage of those? By understanding and going technical with AI tools. Do you understand how ChatGPT works? I don't want you to just understand it. You need to know how to engineer your prompts so that they can give you the results that you want and that you need. You need to understand the mind of ChatGPT so that you can understand how an hacker will be able to use it to infiltrate an industry or an organization. You need to stay ahead with the trends. Now, the second one is that if you are in cloud security, I keep saying it every time, not only cloud security, if you're under cloud technology at this time, I need you to be multi-cloud proficient. Do not just stick to AWS. Sometimes when I speak to some people, all they tell me about is I am an AWS engineer. You cannot be an ASW engineer. You have to be a cloud engineer that is proficient with several cloud providers. Cloud technologies at this point in time is not only understanding the concept of how it works, but also how to keep it secure on all levels. Then the next one I want us to understand at this time that is very important. GRC has gone beyond security frameworks and standards. Everyone keeps talking about compliance. It's not all about compliance. Compliance is not just secure at this time. Security compliance is much more than compliance. I said security compliance. Security frameworks and security standards is much more than compliance at this time. I think I need to do another video telling you about how security is not necessarily secure. You need to have a good understanding of how the GRC world is working at this time. What is the GRC structure that your organization has? How is it working in your organization? Those are some of the things I need you to understand. Go beyond what you are looking at, especially for those of us that are in the GRC aspect. Now, the third category, this one is very important. Whether you are in business, whether you have a job, this is extremely important. You need to learn how to pitch. You need to develop strong pitching skills. Now, why do I say that? Your ability to be able to pitch yourself, either to an interviewer, a recruiter, or even somebody that wants to collaborate with you in terms of business or a prospective client, is what will get you the job. Now, what are the categories of things, or what are the things that you need to do when you want to do your pitching? The first thing I need you to do is develop a personal brand. Whether you are in the job market looking for jobs, or whether you are in business, you need to develop a personal brand. I will call it your identity. Let it be something that people can identify you with. It may not necessarily be a logo. It may not necessarily be a tone. It may not necessarily be a color. It can just be the way that you itemize your things or your ideas. It can be the way that you relate your ideas. It can be the way that you speak. It can be the way that you analyze situations and analyze things. You need to develop a personal brand that you are going to be known and recognized with. Then the second thing I want you to do is build what is called an elevator pitch. Elevator pitches at this time is a semi form of introducing yourself. The way I call it is like a bridge into your career or a bridge into your business without stating all the terms. You need to be able to explain what you are doing to people in seconds. They need to catch that idea and grasp it immediately. Your elevator pitch is extremely important. You need to develop the ability to sell yourself effectively. One of the things that we were told growing up was the fact that it was not good to brag. But the truth of the matter is, at this point in time, you need to toot your own horns or get someone who can do it for you. Your ability to be able to sell yourself effectively will either get you the job or get you that business. You need to learn how to sell yourself effectively. And one of the things I always tell people about selling yourself is not just about telling people buy, come and buy from me. No, that's not how it works. You need to be able to state the values or the advantages that comes from relating with you or working with you. You need to be able to show them and showcase them. Then I'm going to give you a bonus one, which is networking. We are in a space right now where your network is your net worth. The people that you have in your black book will determine how far you will go in life. So you need to understand that networking at this time has gone beyond just approaching people on social media and saying hi. No, you need to develop a relationship that builds trust, a relationship that builds credibility, a relationship that will work to your advantage. Until I see you in the next video, don't forget to subscribe.